Alright, let's see here. Are we live? Let me refresh, maybe it'll pop up. Oh, there it is. Okay, I can minimize that. Alright. Greetings, Varlet. I'm interrogated with US at Tzeentchian Milady Inquisitor Markham of the Order Hereticus, and welcome to Looking Cute and Painting Minis. I'm coming after live from the grim dark future, currently broadcasting from the High World of Virago. The theme music for the stream is Chords of Lament and Hope by the venerable liturgist Adam Bell. We also have music from Warhammer 40k Dark Tide, which is composed by Jasper Kidd and the copyrighted Fat Shark Games, and from Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, which is composed by Guillaume David, the copyrighted Fullwork Studios. All our music is provided to us by filmmusic.io and pixabay.com. So today we're continuing to paint Vilitch the Chaos Space Marine. Alright, so we got quite a bit done last week. Unfortunately, I had to do something off camera, which is fix up a little bit of his skin. I had noticed that I went a little too heavy with the paint of the skin, so I went ahead and gave it a wash of the, what was it, the Paragnar Burgundy? Yeah, here we go. I made a mixture of it that was very, very watery, and so that it wouldn't stick too much to the model. And this is the result. I think I like how it came out. So we're definitely seeing some more gradients in his skin. Alright, let's see. Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there? Is anybody there? Alright, let me go ahead and pull this up here. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so, like I said, last week we primarily focused on the skin and adding more layers to the armor. And this week will be no different. We are mostly going to be focusing on that armor and skin up until we are done. Alright, where is my next color? Yeah, so last week we were painting the armor with Cantor Blue. So this week we're gonna start covering up with something a little bit more Tzeentch related, which is Thousand Sons Blue. Remember, I plan to make him a Tzeentch related Chaos Space Marine. So let's go ahead and start mixing the paint. Make sure that it's not stuck at the top. Hey, Visa, how's it going? Going good? How's life treating you? Have a good week? Visa said busy/stressful, but still alive. I'm sorry to hear it was stressful. Mind sharing about it? If it's, too much to talk about, that's fine. You don't have to share, but figured I'd ask. But I said, oh, nothing too special, and hopefully just need to muscle through. Okay, well, I hope that's the case, and yeah, good luck, okay? y Rentrick diciendo, hola, ay, voy a misa a ver si te encuentro cuando regrese. Pues no te preocupes, gracias por saludar por lo menos. He says, or Rentrick says, hi, I'm about to go to mass, let's see if I see you when I get back. And I told him, hey, don't worry about it, thanks for saying hello. And we have Shadow Raven saying, skittering in quickly to say, have fun in your stream. Hey, thank you very much, Shadow Raven. Or Revan. I think it's Revan. And thank you for the bits. At least I think that's bits. Shadow Revan is coming over from Aurelia Tempestus' stream. Definitely recommend her streams. They're a lot of fun, especially if you like Warhammer related content. Okay, so now we're trying to be a little bit more gingerly with the paint. And then Stratus saying, ahoy, Rosario. Hey, Stratus, how you doing? How's your week been? Yeah, Stratus says pretty hectic, but all in all, not too bad. Oh, happy to hear it. Yeah, it sucks when the week becomes a little hectic. Usually once I've had a hectic day, I usually just want to get home and veg out. Unfortunately, I have a lot of days like that in the Inquisition. So yeah, again, I am using Thousand Sons Blue with size 0 grabby. Size 0 grabby. Strata says, hate getting 5 ads back to back. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. At least as far as getting 5 ads back to back. That really does suck. I am so sorry. Unfortunately, those ads are how I, make a living off of this. So I'm very sorry that you have to go through that. And Sunny Rose saying, haha, me too. Sorry about that, Sunny Rose. And saying, by the way, hello. Yeah, hello to you too. Hope you're having fun. What you been up to? And Shredder says, it is what it is. YouTube is worse, though. Oh, really? How so? Haven't tried streaming on YouTube yet. And I'm already liking how that's fading in. Sunny Rose says, no worries. Glad you get paid for your talent and time. Hey, thank you, thank you. And Strata says FR, which I'm thinking means for real? Hopefully that is what you meant. And he says, yes, lol. Okay, good. Looks like we're running out of paint already. So anybody working on some film projects this week? And Bubblegum Fairy saying, oh, brighter blue today. Looks shiny. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, right now we're using Thousand Sons Blue. Jada says, too many. Oh, well, if you can narrow it down and share with the class, I'd appreciate it. And we have Bogum Fairy saying, I got back into working on my D&D terrain. Oh, nice. How's that coming along? And Bogum Fairy says, better than I expected. Oh, nice. Love when a plan comes together. Jada says, besides finishing my Black Templar army, got my cloned Fulgrim and Trazen models for my Sons of the Phoenix. Ooh, nice. Yeah, you have to show me once you start painting those. So yeah, again, just to give you a rundown of the process, I am covering less and less, I guess, space on the model with brighter and brighter colors, just to give it that nice gradient. I just noticed that the chat isn't coming in on the... There we go. Sorry about that, future watchers. So pretty much those that watch me on YouTube. Hello, by the way.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yes, nobody does. And we have Elkin with a first-time chat. Hello, hello. Trying to make out what you're... Oh, hey, it's Magnus. You're using Magnus. Very nice. And you said have kill team match tomorrow. Oh, nice. What's your kill team? And welcome. I am Rosario Rivas, attached to Milady Inquisitor Markham of the Order Hereticus, and this is Looking Cute and Painting Minis. I'm currently painting Vilitch the Curseling for Warhammer 40k. Funny enough, he's at least I'm making him for a kill team also. I'm making him for a kill team of Chaos Space Marines. So he's gonna be the aspiring champion. And Alkin said, Deathcore Create. Oh, nice. Can't go wrong with the Deathcore. How'd you get into Warhammer, if you don't mind me asking? I used to like at least I try asking people that whenever they come to my streams. Oh, and how was it that you found my stream? Was it through my Twitch channel, or was it was it through my Instagram or YouTube? Make sure I'm on the camera. Oh, and Elkin, did you see the new Deathcore Creed models that are coming out? I don't think they've come out yet, but yeah, they seem really good. Elkin says, well, firstly, lore was too interesting. Then I started collect figures. I found you through Instagram. Your stream improved my opinion skills. I guess you read my text. Oh, I'm happy to hear it. Yeah, I think I remember you mentioning that. I think I remember you reaching out on Instagram. So I'm very happy that it's helped you a lot. Yeah, I try not to keep what I've learned to myself. I like sharing with people. And Stratus says they are missing their shovels, lol. Well, that's where kitbashing comes in. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more paint here. And we have Morivard saying, good evening, folks. Looks like the model is coming along nicely. Hey, Morivard, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. And yeah, I think so. Right now, we're putting on some Thousand Sons Blue. And we're currently just trying to coat more of that in there, little by little. Putting in very thin coats, a la Duncan Rhodes. And then Elkin says, the figure looks like Curseling Eye of Tzeentch. It actually is Curseling Eye of Tzeentch. It's the original resin cast model. Back when it used to be called Vilitch the Curseling. and I had to buy it because I love this model so much. It looks so good. And before they got rid of this version of the model, I picked it up from eBay. And of course, because I love Warhammer 40k more than the Age of Sigmar, I decided to kit bash him for 40k. So I added a plasma pistol on his left arm, and I gave him a backpack. Plasma pistol actually comes from the Tempestus Scions, and the backpack comes from the Thousand Sons, which obviously makes sense because they're both Tzeentch related.
Accende lumen sensibus, infunda amorem cordibus, infirma nostri corporis virtute firmans perpeti.
And Elkin says, I wish to get Champions of Slaanesh. Ooh, nice. Yeah, everybody's really excited about the new Slaanesh models, aka the new Emperor's Children models. Is there any particular one you want to paint, or you just want to get all of them? And Region says, boo, Slaanesh unworthy figures or fighters. Oh, what's the issue, Region? Don't like the models, or just don't think the Emperor's children in general are worthy of Slaanesh? Oh, and Elkin said before that, all of them, even though I am a beginner. Oof, and starting with Chaos might not be a good idea for painting. There's usually a lot of trim on the Chaos models. So if you're gonna start painting a Chaos army or a Chaos kill team, make sure to buy a magnifying glass. Preferably one you could wear on your face. That way your hands are free, you don't have to hold it. And Region says, as a follower of Khorne, I am legally obligated to hate Slaanesh. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's true. It's like Khorne hates Slaanesh and vice versa. And then there's the animosity between Nurgle and Tzeentch. Sepmoriwatch says, man, I know why they went for the more modern Noise Marines, but I was kind of hoping they would have went for guitar guns. Yeah, it's like they're trying to kind of steer clear of the more silly aspects of Warhammer for some reason. But sometimes the silly aspects are really what draws people in. See, for me, it's the silly aspects that drew me into the Mechanicus. I love my little silly boys. And then Region says, true, by the way, my first 10 Berserkers were a travesty without my glass. Yeah, it's very important to be able to see all those tiny details. I mean, I know that a lot of times you're not going to be able to see it up close. But somehow being able to see the details while you're painting them, once you remove the glasses, you can clearly see the details even in regular eye view. And then Moriwara says, like they did with the Magic the Gathering art on the Noise Marine card. Oh, they didn't put the guitar gun on it? That's a shame. Make sure I'm again. Oh, Moriwara says, yeah, he had a guitar. Oh, okay, gotcha. And Strata says the orcs are silly too, lol. Yeah, but it seems like Games Workshop is only allowing the orcs to be silly, while everything else kind of loses a lot of its silliness. I feel like they should at least have a upgrade version for when people want to have guitars. And then Stratus says, and Trazen low. Yeah, tracing himself is silly. But I feel like a lot of times that doesn't come across in his design. And I feel like a lot of people here are talking about how they want to see the silliness on the design with the Emperor's Children. Oh, could you imagine a bunch of Emperor's Children cultists, or I guess Lineage cultists that all look like 80s hairband guys? All that spandex with like leopard skins and zebra stripes? That'd be hilarious. Oaken says, I had my first 40k game a few days ago. I lost. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Was it 40k game actually, or like Kill Team? I've actually never played a 40k game myself. I've only played Kill Team a couple times. But I really would like to. In fact, the last model I worked on was pretty much the leader unit for my future army for 40k game actual. And then Elkin says 40k actual game. Okay, gotcha. Bogum Fairy says, question about tools. I have a paintbrush that is a 2. It's starting to feather. Any tips? I usually try to twist the tip as much as I can, but that'll only go so far. So eventually you're gonna have to buy a new brush, unfortunately. Reggion says, it's okay, brother. My first game was once against Necrons. I never stood a chance, but it was fun. Yeah, sometimes you gotta roll with it. I've heard that a lot of orc players kind of just try to have fun and don't worry too much about whether they win or lose. I don't know how true that is. I mostly heard that from Gaijin Goomba. I don't know if you guys heard of him. He used to be a weeb YouTube video maker, but he recently started getting into Warhammer stuff, and actually his cuts is very good. Consists my army is Necron, and from first turn I lost my Doom Scythe and Doomstalker. Oh wait, and before that, Bogan Fairy says, thanks, I'll see how long I can milk this one. But yeah, good luck. If all else fails, I hear that this brand of brush is supposed to be really good. It's called Tzeentchian. I plan to get myself a set of these Tzeentchian brushes at some point and see if they're actually all they're cracked up to be. And in regards to Elkin's post, Ragion says, oof, yeah, it's kind of hard to, when you lose your best guys in the first turn. I think that's why I like a lot of the skirmish games. Yeah, and from what I've heard, that's one of the issues with people have with 140k in general. It's like your opponent goes first and does everything first, and then it's your turn. So if you're not quick on the draw, or at least first on the draw, should I say, or win the coin toss, that's also possibly another way to say that, then you're kind of boned. Then Region said, my highlight was I got the Executioner into a unit and sniped the Lord. Ooh, nice. Yeah, the one time I played for kill team, I had a kill team of cultists, and my opponent had a kill team of orc commandos, and I wiped the floor with them. Hold on me for the win right there. And then Region says, finally almost done with Gaskell. I want to cry so much, but at the same time it's satisfying. He will be my second finished painted model and looks so darn good. Oh, you have to show me. Alkin says, I have legionaries, but which color I need to paint them? That's really up to you. What are you thinking as far as your legionnaires? Is there any kind of Chaos Space Marine a legion that you like? And Moriwar says, what faction are they? I find that it's easier to pick a color scheme if you already know a little bit about the lore and have a favorite, what's it called? A favorite legion of some kind? But then, of course, that helps with the initial thing. But if you're looking for something original, then you kind of have to think of what you're kind of going for your warband or your kill team or whatever. And then Region says, paint them true Slanesh colors. Don't be Eldar 2.0. So all in hot pink. Elkin says, I will show when I finish to paint them. Oh yeah, please. Hit me up on Instagram. Yeah, just let me know how you do it. And Modivar says, if you're going generic, it really goes down with the Chaos God or Legion they belong to. That, or just go with your favorite color. See, exactly. It's pretty much exactly what he said. Plus, you could always just go for whatever it is you want to go for. Well, the good thing about the Legionnaires is that they're kind of a grouping of different Chaos Space Marines, or at least they can be. So they don't all have to be the same Legion if you don't want to. The cool thing about Chaos Space Marines is that they group together for whatever is convenient for them. So if you want to have some World Eaters and some Plague Marines and some Emperor's Children on your team, you could totally paint them each however you want. Like I said, this model that I'm painting right now, I plan to use them for a Chaos Space Marine kill team. And I'm obviously painting them in Tzeentch colors, but they're not going to be a Thousand Sons. So I want them to have a different look, but still keeping the teal blue color scheme that Tzeentch is known for. Region says, oh wait, hold on. First she said, Elkin first said, if I paint my favorite color, it's gonna be Aldari 3.0. Okay, you're gonna have to tell me about that one. What do you mean by Aldari 3.0? And then Region says, yeah, I do like they all have different war bands. And Seabass coming in saying, dang, look at all those arms. Yes, there is a lot of arms. There's a total of 4 arms. So it's like Vilitch, which is actually not the guy in the armor, but the guy up here whispering to him. He's got 2 arms. And then I think it's Thonin, which is the guy in the armor. He's got his 2 arms. They're actually brothers that fuse together. And Vilitch here calls all the shots. So you could say that Thonin is kind of an automaton. So that's why it's called Vilitch the Curseling, not Vilitch and Thonin. And Region says, also don't forget Karn will kill you if you worship Khorne with another faction. Well, I didn't know that. Can you explain? But he says Khorne doesn't like 2-timers. Well, he said Karn, not Khorne. So that's why I was curious. And Shredder says the Fallen can worship Khorne. And Video says, "Hi, Rosa. It's been a while. Yeah, a long time no see. How you been? What you been up to? How goes the wrestling?" And he asked me, "How's it going?" "It's going good. Right now, working on Vilitch the Curseling for Warhammer 40k." And then Video says, "Back in Switzerland since New Year. And how are you liking it so far? Are you glad to be back?" And then, what's it called? Video says, "Still need to adjust to get the. Sorry. Still need to adjust to the old timeline." Oh, yeah, that jet lag can kill you. And then Region says, "Yeah, he finds out a warband is working with Abaddon and tells them basically you're disgracing Korn and I'll kill you if you do it again." And Region says, "Abaddon, now abandoned. Stupid autocorrect." That's okay, no worries. And Modivar says, autocorrect hates Warhammer names. Oh, I know that for sure. And Video says, by the way, TLDR, wrestling didn't work out, and I'm looking for a job now in Switzerland." I'm sorry to hear that. But good luck with the job search. Hope you find something you do enjoy. Video says, "Well, it is what it is." Yeah, I get you. Still a little sad. I've been there.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end.
Just realized I haven't painted any of 1,000 blue up here. Just gonna make sure that's on there. And Region says, well, Draka is on his base, and thanks to me, my brother bought me here the creek box, so I must stop painting for today and read the codex. I'll still be on stream, of course. Oh, nice! Which codex you say? I'm guessing the orc one? No. The creek one. Oh, nice. Is it but new creek box? I didn't know it was out yet. And Oaken says, which is better, Omnissiah or Chaos Gods? I mean, you're talking to a devout member of the cult Mechanicus, so obviously the Omnissiah. Strata says that was the correct answer, of course. One second here. Notice that the chat box is looking a little funky. There we go. Perfect. And then Region says, yes, it's $230. It's been out for 2 weeks, I think. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is quite pricey. Yeah, GW definitely raising up those prices. Now, question. Are they still called GW, or are they officially just changed the name to Warhammer? I'm still not quite clear about that one. I know their stores are called Warhammer, but I still hear Games Workshop every once in a while. Video says, want to hear something that'll make you feel old? Always. And Regia says, Games Workshop. Moriwara says there are still Games Workshop currently. Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure. Like I said, the stores are called Warhammer now, and their website is warhammer.com. So I wasn't sure they changed their name. Alkin says, is it because in UK it's cheaper, like 145 or $178, or 145 pounds or $178? I heard that the prices went up everywhere, but it definitely seems like it's cheaper in the UK. I mean, according to the price you just gave. And Figio says, Lion's Return happened 2 years ago. Ah, well, I don't feel too off from that. It still feels like it came back, like, recently. Unfortunately, they haven't done much with that plotline. Video says, oh wait, hold on. Region says, depends where you buy it, but he bought it from Warhammer store. Ah, okay. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some kind of inflation going on or something? I don't know. And Video says, feels like it still happened last week. Yeah, it's still very, very recent as far as Warhammer plot and models are concerned. And Modivar says, Warhammer kits are priced differently based on the region of the world. Australia and New Zealand, the prices are nuts. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sucks that they do that and they don't just go with the same prices across the bar. You know, and just take the currency into account. Filio says, yeah, like, I guess he's still chilling with Dante. Yeah, probably. Alkin says, Warhammer unite everyone, no matter where you are. Oh, for sure. I think Warhammer is still the one fan base that hasn't disappointed me yet. Or franchise, I guess, not fan base. Modivar says, independent game stores, by the way, do tend to have slight discounts of GW MSRP. So if you have that option, I would buy from a locally owned store. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I usually buy from my local Warhammer store. Modivar says, sorry, my grammar sucks. Hey, no worries. Ragion says, yeah, my store has 50% off. 15, sorry. I didn't mean to say 50. I wish it were 50. I'd definitely buy at that store immediately. Uh-oh, they're hitting us with Beetle Guys. Nice. Falcon says, why is it too expensive? Yeah, I mean, I think GW is trying to compete with the 3D printer crowd, and because they're losing revenue to the 3D printing crowd, they're raising their prices, which is not exactly a smart move. Vice said it's probably more the global economics of inflation, material costs, and the constant drive to show further growth to investors. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of that, but if you look at how competitive the prices are for 3D printed models, you think GW would take that into account, and it doesn't seem like they are. And Visa said, oh, they definitely are getting better, but it's still pretty niche and not easy for a lot of people to get into. But what I mean is, like, even the Etsy 3D printers who go ahead and they'll charge you whatever amount for their models. Look, things like I said, Etsy or Only Games. Those websites are making bank because how cheap it is to actually 3D print models. Reagan says, I think it's more so the investors. I don't think it's cost that much to make the kits, considering all the mats they buy in bulk, so they probably get a discount. Sorry. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I think they're just really trying to make up for their losses by making things more expensive. And Video says, so Rosa, what's up, Video? Hype for Astartes too? Not really. I mean, I liked Astartes 1, but I mean, I have to wait and see what Astartes 2 looks like. I feel like maybe the creative freedom that I forget his name. It starts with an S, but his last name is Pedersen, and I feel like maybe Pedersen's vision won't be exactly seen through from what I've seen as far as the footage of Space Marine. I mean, of Astartes 2 versus the trailer that he created way back when, or the teaser trailer he came out with way back when. He just says, well, Astartes 2 is going to look like Astartes 1 at a secret level episode. Yeah, it's one thing that I saw recently. Somebody was theorizing that maybe Pedersen had very little to do with secret level, just due to the way that the Space Marines are animated in 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 secret level versus in Astartes. Yeah, let me see if I can find the video. I'll go ahead and try to post that up on the link. Here we go. I found the video. It's right there on my chat, so I'll go ahead and pin it. Fiddy says, really? Because the way the Astartes move, the whole something that big should move that fast thing, looks similar in both. Well, check out the video and see what you think. As unfortunately, I don't have much in the way of leg to stand on this conversation, because I haven't seen the secret level episode yet, so I can't really compare. But that's been my worry because, Pedersen recently was rumored to have left Warhammer. So he was rumored to have left and was supposedly going to work on his own stuff. And there's even trailers for his whole, new project. And hearing that, but then suddenly, they discussed in the video, but supposedly a lot of the footage that's on that trailer is old footage that he created, I guess, before why am I drawing a blank on words? Before the secret level thing. And Region says, also looking at my Rathalos figure, and now I want to paint my guard in Monster Hunter colors. Ooh, what do you mean Monster Hunter colors? They're so vibrant in the colors. And they have so many different kinds of colors. Video says, yeah, there are animations who are the exact same, just recolored. Yeah, exactly. So that's one of my, trepidations from what I've heard. And I look at, for instance, what happened with, Has Been Hotel versus their pilot versus the show that came out on Amazon. You can see the show of Amazon that there was a lot of corporate control on the final product versus with the original pilot. You can also compare that with Hell of a Boss, which is the other show made by VisiPop. You can see that VisiPop has a lot more freedom with Hell of a Boss versus what seems to be very safe, I guess. The route they went, the very safe route they went with the Has-Been Hotel. Video says, to be honest, I don't like neither of VisiPop shows. I don't blame you. It's not for everybody. And I kind of lost my taste for it recently with, I think, the last 2 episodes of season 2, I think. Video says, Alistair is literally the only thing that interests me. I mean, he is pretty neat for sure. For me, it was all about Stolas from Hell of a Boss, but like I said, with the last 2 episodes, I don't know. I feel like they got rid of a lot of his complexity and just made him like the whiny boyfriend. And Region says, also, I'll paint them the colors of the monsters, so my Cadians will be Wrathlost colored. So tan, red, and brown. Yeah, that's not a bad color. Red as in the armor is gonna be red, or... Then you said, and I'll choose another monster for the creek. I just need to think about what to paint the tanks. Well, I'm interested in finding out how you end up doing it. And Bragion says, oh, wait, hold on. Video says, I only watched season 1 of Hello Boss, and I remember episode 2 was the only episode I liked, and it was the one with Stolas and Octavia. Yeah, exactly. I really like that one. The song he's saying is just so good. And Region says, yeah, red armor, tan undercoat, and some dark brown red highlights. Yeah, should be pretty cool. Region says something like that. But yeah, I look forward to seeing it. Okay. I think I'm nearing done with this Thousand Sons Blue. And we can get started on adding some different skin tones. Regiel says, I don't think I have any way to actually show you anything I do now that I think about it. Well, you could always hit me up on Instagram. Okay, I think I'm done with this blue. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it's turning out. Oh wait, I think I missed a few blue parts here. Okay, let's take a look again. See if we can zoom in a little bit. Regiel says that the only thing I have Discord. Haha. Maybe I'll make one for sake of the hobby. But I do have Discord also. So you want to hit me up there, you can. I'm also at Rosario Rivas Art there. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. And we can finally move on to a different color. Regiel says it does look good. Can still see the details on the feathers. Oh, thank you, thank you. And Mr. Great Browning saying good vibes. Hey, Mr. Great Browning, it's been a while. How you been? Elkin saying, wow, thank you, thank you. Always like that whenever they did that noise on Fairy Tale. Then Mr. Grey Bonnet says, I'm working myself to death. Grill. I totally feel you there. I've been working like crazy as well. The Imperium never sleeps. I get very little time to myself, so I definitely enjoy these moments when I'm here painting with you guys. Alright, so Mr. Browning says, been shopping for Battletech Clan, a mixed paint. Whoa. I unfortunately don't know a lot about Battletech, but which clans are you thinking? Alright, so for the skin, we just did Rackard Flesh for base coat, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there it is, Rackard Flesh. So next up, we'll be using Screaming Skull. And Mr. Great Browning says, Amen. And Mr. Cabral says Cloud Cobra. I was going to go for a Fire Mandrill, but there is a lot to connect with a clan Cloud Cobra. I'm gonna have to look into that. Let's see if we can find a quick wiki or something. Cloud Cobra. And here I'm gonna go ahead and put up the window catcher here. Let's get rid of that ad. Go away, ad. Alright, here we go. Clan Cobra was one of the original clans founded by Nicholas Tzeentchian, named Cloud Cobras in Arcadia. The clan's heavily religious orientation and faith-based cloisters were the legacy of its first Khan, Kitbashed, who had been a chaplain in the Star League Defense Force. So they're very religious. Interesting. And they were also known as one of the most devious and cunning clans, with a talent for politics as well as warfare. Yeah, that definitely sounds pretty good. And Miss Gray says, Sarna, that's where I do my reading. Then Mr. Gray Bonnet says, I was sold when I saw Gray was a bloodhouse name. Yeah, you'll have to explain that one. I don't know what a bloodhouse is. Well, I think I said it afterwards. Basically a badge of honor. Oh, pretty neat. And Motivar says, Adobe jump scare. Yeah, I know. Anyway, get rid of that. Alright, so we have Screaming Skull ready to go. And let's make sure that there's no lingering paint on the brush. We'll continue to use size 0 grabby. Mr. Great Browning says I may go for sky blue and some cloudy with white highlights, or the normal royal purple with light blue. I like the idea of the sky blue, especially if they're supposed to be cloud cobras. Usually when you think of the sky, you think blue and white. And Mr. Great Brownie says, I was surprised by their normal color schemes. One is just black and purple. That's nice, but you know. Yeah, I get you. You want something with a little bit more pizzazz. Something that'll stand out. Mr. Groundwing says, I like clans because everything is ritualized combat and duels. For almost everything. It always sounded like cool setting for a rogue-like game. But recent clan games wasn't for me, sorry. Yeah, I've heard a little bit that, what's it called? Battletech is losing a little bit of its luster with some of the recent lore and clans and whatnot. But again, I'm not too well versed in Battletech to know for sure. Again, it's all just hearsay and stuff from other people who are more into it than me. Really gotta be careful. I don't know, I feel like that's not coming in much. And Mr. Great Browning says, a lot of people don't like the current IP holder for the tabletop. I'm iffy on them. We are probably going to have a drought for the games in the next few years. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. People are dissatisfied with their current IP holders, whose name does not compete right now. And Miss Browning says the video games, I mean, there are 3 IP holders, so that isn't going to float well. Yeah, you can get a mixed bag with that one. There's also some room for creativity when there's multiple game studios working on it. Well, since I don't know a lot of people, sorry, I don't know of a few, sorry, let me rephrase that again. I do know of a few people trying to make their own games. One of them is the mech space, is in the mech space, described as diesel punk mechs, of oil and iron, has model line but no rules yet. And I'm guessing Mr. Browning was answering that question by saying venerable. What he says, I have heard that 3D printing scene for Battletech is pretty active though, so at least people will be able to get minis to play. Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I was trying to get at earlier. It's like right now the 3D printing scene is really booming. There's a lot of 3D printer creators out there that I absolutely love. And Mr. Browning says, I love mech and knight bunches. Well, if you liked that, you should check out War Machine. I know that Visor was trying to get me into it, and they seemed like they had a really cool game there. So Browning says, oh yeah, it's pretty big. I was shopping and looking at some. I like a good many. But it says, hey, yeah, it's really fun to have a bunch of traditional knights next to Inquisitorial Cathedral on legs with flamethrowers and rockets. Yeah, that's for sure. Region says, me and my friends have been trying to find another tabletop besides Warhammer, but it's pretty hard to be honest. Well, check out War Machine. That might be right up your alley. And then of course there's the new Trench Crusade game coming out. And you could always go with one-page rules. They have their own like sort of line of models for their game, so that might be an interesting check. And I said there's a lot of good games. Biggest question is, what scale do you want to play at? Mr. Good Browning says, I'm split between buying the official models and straight up boycotting. They made some neat things with the lore and rules recently, but it feels like such a bumpy ride. Yeah, that's always the kicker. A lot of people I know were trying to boycott Warhammer itself, just due to some of the stuff that they didn't like as far as rule changes and lore changes and whatnot. And as I said, by scale I mean number of models. Okay, they talking about like scale size, like 32mm versus 28 or something like that. Regia says, I think we just care about fun or narrative games. I don't think number of models matters as long as it's a proper war game. Yeah, I can agree with that. And Elka says, I got advertisement for UK Space Army. Are you gonna join up? And Regia says, so not the one I saw on Vindication? And my wife says, I think the rules for Trench Crusade are available now for free. I also know the game is supposed to be proxy friendly, so if you want to use models you already have, it should work. And then Regan says, Malediction. And Visor says, Malifaux is also a good game for narrative and fun, and it's a skirmish level game. Yeah, I've been hearing about Malifaux. I kind of want to check it out at some point. And then Visor says, ooh, Malediction really looks really interesting. I haven't heard of Malediction. But I think I'm already done with this coat of paint. That went a lot quicker than I expected. Visor said it's on GameFound right now. Oh, Ragyan first said it does, but it's too small for my taste. And then Visor said it's on GameFound right now. It's a mix of minis, war game, and deck builder. Oh wait, I think I think Tabletop Time did a video on Malediction. Region says, paints fly when you having fun. Yeah, for sure. What do you guys think? Is the detail on the skin looking pretty good? Pretty good and gross? Moniware says, I recently got some Corvus Belly Infinity models from a friend, so I may give that game a try. Oh yeah, that's another one that's pretty big out right now. What I don't like about those models, even though they have some pretty neat designs, is I feel like they're too realistic as far as the scale of the body proportions, and I feel like a lot of things get lost with as far as detail, unless you have something to zoom in on it. Guys are running through. Advisor says could have. A lot of people have done a vid recently. And then Advisor also says Infinity is one I've heard a lot of good things too. Very good detail there. Oh, thank you, thank you. And Mr. Brown says there are a lot of great tabletop games out there. And he also says, I like the skin. Thank you. Moira says, oh yeah, the skin looks good. Yeah, thanks guys. I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. Regia says, defined muscles looking good. Thank you. Alright, so let's go ahead and start painting some of the details on the feathers. Start doing the feathers. And Visor says, also love the armor. Thank you. So, because it's feathers, I'm gonna go with a much thinner brush. Visor says, though I'm easy, blue effects like that instantly get 10 out of 10 for me. Okay. Umo Trickle says birds of paradise feathers. Welcome, Umo Trickle. And he also says asking for crude hairdo reasons. I'm not sure what the reference is, but I'll be using the color G Stealer Purple. So for starting to work on the details of the feathers. But yeah, welcome. My name is Rosario Rivas. I'm at Tzeentchian Milady Inquisitor Marcom of the Order Hereticus, and this is looking cute and painting minis. I'm currently painting Vilitch the Curseling for Warhammer 40k. He's originally from Age of Sigmar, but I went ahead and kitbashed him by adding a plasma pistol to his arm and a power pack behind. Regan says, yeah, but it could use some red and blood and skulls, then it'd be like a right proper best chaos. Maybe, I'll keep that in mind. And then Regan says, oh, it does look like crude hair. Crude hair, don't they usually just have like spines, like spiky spines? Okay, so because it is a feather effect I'm gonna try to do on it, I'm gonna put very little paint on that brush. Let's see how this goes. And Region says, yes, it does kind of look like some of them design-wise. The top of his head, that is, should I say. And then Umotrico says wet blend. I've been wet blending a lot of the other parts, but for the feathers, I plan to do something different.
Ora pro nobis peccatoribus nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.
Umotrico says, looking forward to it. Well, I hope I can pull it off. But yeah, how'd you come across my stream? Did you just, were you just scrolling through on Twitch, or did you find me on my Instagram, or how'd you come across me? Video playing the sexy saxophone. And Umotrika says the cyber of Twitch home screen that Rivas made me stay. Ooh. Why did my last name make you stay? And Visa says, I'm having a serious brain fart moment. Is this your envoy outfit? No, this is my combat outfit. And Shadow gave 100 bits, so thank you very much for the 100 bits. I hadn't even noticed that. Okay, so I'll put on the envoy one. And there we go. My envoy outfit. And Video says, not gonna lie, seeing a blueberry play the sax on top of a rhino would definitely boost my morale to keep fighting for the Emperor. I know, right? But it almost would make more sense if he were a a noise marine. Advisor said for the spice of life. Thank you for redeeming all those bits. And Region says, dang, now that you say that, I want to build an intercessor just to put one on top of this with a saxophone. Do it. And Video says, nah, a noise marine would be blasting Kiss. Yeah, true enough. So what I'm doing right now is I am doing very small streaks on the feathers in order to make them look more feather-like. So just so you can see right there what I'm doing. I don't think we would have finished this part today, but at least I want to make sure you guys understand what I'm doing. I'm only putting a tiny bit on the brush and really on the tip and just making little streaks. Like, I really love how it's coming out. Look at those feathers. Falcon says, feathers look beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Region says, now in true Tzeentch fashion, throw him into a black hole. I'm sure he will come out with a new color scheme. Yeah, for sure. Oh, looks like the camera went out. Alright, let's go ahead and double check the camera. There we go. Okay. Moriwar says, I thought that was my headset for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. And then Region said, lol. Looks like the paint went out. And Wiza says, got me the first time that happened, too. Yeah, that used to happen to me a lot, remember? Doesn't happen so much anymore, thanks to a better setup. But it's still bound to happen here and there. And Biza says, yep, I think the worst is streamer you're watching gets a Discord ping. Super hard to tell it wasn't mine. And F1 Actor coming in, saying, hello, menu's looking good, thank you. How you been, Headphone? Doing good? Video says, by the way, I heard the guy who created If Temper Had Text-to-Speech created a new show. Yeah, he's had one for a while now. It's all related to Hunter the Reckoning, aka the White Wolf, like D&D type game, tabletop role-playing game. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. And Headphone says, it's been a good day at my friend's house because it's his birthday, but popped in here to say hi. Haha. Well, I hope you've had a good time. What'd you guys do for his birthday? Then Muddiewire says, Hunter the Parenting is what it's called. Yeah, exactly. But they still kind of using the same characters from Text-to-Speech. So you have the Emperor, you have Magnus, you have Kitten, you have Rogo. So they're all there. It's just they give them slightly different names, but you could tell it's the same characters. Video says, damn, it's been 2 years since he created it. Yeah, he pretty much made it like a month or two after he quit doing text-to-speech. Headphone said, not much. Oh, hold on. Moribar says, Dorn is now Dor, and Magnus is Marcus. Yeah, exactly. Not much with the subtle change there. And then Headphone Actor says, not much, just came here to hang out, eat lime pie, cheese, cake, and look at Warhammer boxes to maybe buy. Oh, nice. I hope the pie was good. And what box are you thinking about getting? And Fia says, WGY, I only recently beard about it. I don't know. I will subscribe to his channel, so I find out pretty quickly. And then Rakion says, dang, that sounds like a good cheesecake. Oh, most definitely. You said, sorry, new phone. Need to adjust to the new layout. Hey, no worries. Sometimes reading typos is its own reward. Okay, I think that'll have to do for now. We'll have to continue next week. But this is what we've gotten so far on the model. We added Thousand Sons blue to the armor, and now it's looking very much more Tzeentch-like. We added some Screaming Skull to his skin. And we started adding G-Stealer Purple to his feathers. So I'd say the model is coming on nicely. And the headphone actor says it was very good, and we were looking at some old starter boxes of Blueberries versus Death Guard. Warhammer selection is very limited over here, sadly. No worries. I mean, it happens. Sometimes buying online is the only regard. Or 3D printing. Alright, so let's see. Who will we raid today? We also have first-time chatter saying Tiwaz Dagger. It says, is that the conjoined character from Fantasy? Yes, it sure is. This is Vilitch the Curseling from Age of Sigmar. Also from Total Warhammer 3, he appears there. And I went ahead and kitbashed him to put him on Warhammer 40k. I went ahead and replaced his arm with the flail with this plasma pistol arm. And I added a backpack. And Region says, yes, Tzeentch is champion of chaos. And Tiwaz Dagger says, oh, neat. And Fidia says, already? Come on, Rosa, one more hour. Unfortunately, I don't have that much more time. Usually the Inquisition never sleeps, and I'm only allowed 2 hours before I have to go right back into hunting down heretics. So I'm so sorry. I wish you could have come in a little sooner. But yeah, let me go ahead and see who will be raiding. Alright, we will raid Junkyard Rabbit. She is currently playing Cyberpunk 2077. She is a VTuber and also a tattoo artist. So let's go ahead and start the raid here. But before we go, thank you very much, everybody, for coming. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Again, this is Vilitch the Curseling from Warhammer 40k. From Warhammer Age of Sigmar, which I kitbashed into Warhammer 40k. And so if you like what I do and would like to support, then please feel free to subscribe. And if you'd like to see my older VODs, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is at Rosario US Art. And you can check me out on Instagram, which is also at Rosario US Art. And yeah, if you'd like to also support in with a one-time donation, you can always go to my Ko-Fi, which is also at Rosario US Art. And Fidijo, doing the moi. Very nice. Thank you, thank you. And Fidijo says, well, it was fun. Rosa, thanks for the stream. Nice seeing you again. Hey, nice seeing you also. It's a shame that we couldn't talk more. And I'm going to go ahead and start the raid. So you Varlets take care, and I'll see you next week. So bye-bye, and I'll be signing out from the Grim Dark Future.
If I can't have a scuff stream, hey, welcome in. I'm going to turn this on the chatting